I watched them all the time. I think I watched Indiana State and Iowa. Caitlin Clark played about the same last year, so I watched a lot of basketball.
Time NBA champ Magic Johnson practically begged Caitlin Clark to seek some advice from Larry Legend.
And I think that he could give her great advice on how to handle this situation because he went through it himself.
And it's the refs, it's the commissioner of the league, it's some of the team owners. They are so stupid and so bad at their jobs in understanding what they have in Caitlin Clark, who is the face of the league.
Larry Bird may have just made a move that sets him apart from the rest of the WNBA. He's publicly voiced his strong support for Caitlin Clark in a way that's impossible to ignore. And this isn't just a casual endorsement or a few encouraging words. This feels much bigger. It almost comes across as a subtle invitation for Clark to step into a leadership role on her own team. While no formal offer has been announced, Bird's comments send a clear message. He believes Caitlin Clark deserves far more protection, more respect, more opportunities to lead than what the league has been giving her. As frustration grows over how she's been treated on the court, Bird's words seem to echo the sentiments of many fans who feel the WNBA has fallen short in supporting one of its brightest rising stars.
Magic offered her some advice. He advised her to seek some advice from Indiana's own Larry Legend. Now, Larry Bird is easily regarded as one of the best NBA legends ever, so seeking advice from him wouldn't be a bad idea. Because just like Bird, Caitlin was not welcome to the big league with open arms.
Boom. More importantly, the league, the refs, you're going to let people take cheap shots like that over and over and over at the face of your league, the future of the league, the most important player in.
Is there an official contract or a press release out there? Most likely not. At least, not yet. But if Larry Bird has a game-changing plan quietly brewing somewhere in French Lick, it wouldn't shock anyone. In fact, a bold move like that might be exactly what's needed right now. Especially after seeing Caitlin Clark take a severe, unexpected hit from Marina McBraw while still recovering from a previous eye injury, concerns are mounting about how the league is managing one of its most high-profile players.
Marina Mayberry, who, if you don't know who that is, I've been watching the NBA for 2 years now? She's been on 32 different teams in 2 years. She cries, whines, leaves one team, goes to another, demands trade, shoots threes. She's an irrelevant journeyman. She runs up to Caitlin after the whistle, slams into her, knocks her down. Obvious ejection. An obvious ejection. Marina Mayberry, look in the mirror. The reason that you're going to have any money before the end of your career is number 2-2. Nobody even knew who you were or cared about you till she got in the league. So cheap shot her like that, what are you?
It looks like Larry Bird has finally reached his breaking point. The same NBA legend who faced some of the toughest eras in basketball without flinching now appears genuinely frustrated watching how Caitlin Clark is being treated. Rather than pushing for another league meeting or waiting on policy changes, Bird's reaction feels much more hands-on. He seems ready to take matters into his own hands, almost as if he's prepared to build something new around Clark from the ground up. If the current system won't provide her the support she deserves, maybe it's time to create an environment where the focus stays on basketball, not unnecessary roughness before the game even starts.
I believe it's this entire class of WNBA draftees led by Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, call Larry Bird. Ask him for advice. Indiana, he's already there.
You don't deserve this, Caitlin Clark. Please go play basketball somewhere else and let this league crumble, man. This is just ridiculous.
Right now, it's mostly just speculation. But when someone of Larry Bird's stature starts speaking out, calling out the league, naming names, and even hinting at forming a new team just to protect Caitlin Clark, people are bound to take notice. At first, it might seem far-fetched, but the more you consider it, the more it makes sense as a smart business move. A team built around one of the most talked-about athletes in the game. This isn't just rumor, it's strategic thinking. And if Bird's potential move has caught your attention, don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment sharing your thoughts on whether it could really happen. One thing is clear. If the league doesn't step up soon, it risks losing its brightest star to someone determined to build a better system around her.
Ratings go down 50% when she's not there. Ratings rocket through the roof when she is. Everybody has to watch these box office. If the refs are going to let people have open season on Caitlin, Bump her, knock her down, throw her down, cheap shot her. It's time for the Fever to wake up like Sophie Cunningham did, say, enough is enough. You're going to do that. You hit us with a feather. We're going to hit you with the crowbar right in the brain. That's what we got to.
If Larry Bird is truly making strategic moves behind the scenes, major brands like Nike should be paying close attention because someone is about to build a team around Caitlin Clark. And at the current pace, it might not even be the WNBA that does it. Right now, Bird appears to be offering more support and long-term vision for Clark than the league she plays in, which is a statement in itself. While some officials stay silent, hoping the headlines die down, Bird seems ready to take action, devising a plan, investing resources, and stepping in to help guide her toward greatness. Whether that happens domestically or overseas, one thing is undeniable. Caitlin Clark's talent and potential won't stay under the radar for long.
Caitlin Clark, please leave this league and let it crumble. Please, this league does not deserve you. All this hate from these black people, all this hate from these lesbians, these people in the media, just go play basketball somewhere else. Your fans will follow you. We will follow you wherever you go.
If the WNBA won't step up to build a team around Caitlin Clark, perhaps Larry Bird will take the lead. In a single interview, he's already shown more visible support than some of her own teammates have managed on the court all season. Let's be honest, Bird isn't just casually watching. He's analyzing every detail, reading between the lines, and likely thinking ahead about partnerships, arenas, and long-term strategies. This is the same Larry Bird known for his intense competitiveness and no-nonsense approach to basketball. When a legend of his caliber spots this kind of potential, it signals that something significant is coming.
What's happening in WNBA is what happened when Magic and Bird went to the NBA.
I said from the very beginning, Caitlin Clark is Larry Bird with a... She plays that game. She's Michael Jordan in terms of her influence on moving the needle for this league. But her game is Larry Bird. And it's not just the shooting. You watch her for very long. Her passing is honestly as magnificent as her shooting. She makes the players around her better.
Now Larry Bird is stepping up in a major way, publicly supporting a rookie who's faced more physical challenges than many seasoned players, yet continues to lead the league in composure, respect, and national attention. When a legend like Bird speaks this openly, it's clear he recognizes something truly extraordinary. At this stage, it wouldn't shock anyone if he appeared courtside, clipboard in hand, ready to spearhead a full project built around Caitlin Clark. He's not just being a fan, he's acting like someone ready to take serious action. If it were up to Bird, every player guilty of cheap shots would be replaced by athletes who respect the game and play it correctly. His support isn't merely symbolic, it feels like the start of something much bigger.
Were immediately a better player if you were on the court with Larry Bird, because he would figure out what you could do, he could see what you couldn't do, and he would get you in a position to highlight and emphasize what you did well, and he would help you succeed in.
Larry Bird's support for Caitlin Clark isn't subtle. It's bold, unwavering, and increasingly feels like the start of something much larger. But let's go back to the incident that triggered this reaction, the controversial shove. When Marina Maberry made that aggressive move on Clark, it wasn't just excessive. It crossed a clear line. This wasn't a competitive play. It was the type of moment that had veteran basketball legends shaking their heads, questioning how the game came to this. For many fans and former players, it didn't showcase tough defense. It came across as unnecessary drama overshadowing true sportsmanship.
I've never seen nothing like this before in my life, where a player gets treated this way in sports, man. I've never seen nothing like this ever, man. This is just beyond wow. Like, I'm just beyond my threshold. You don't deserve this, man. You don't deserve it. Straight up. I get the intensity in games and you know, physicality, but this is just too much, man. It's just too much.
Larry Bird has stepped up as one of Caitlin Clark's most vocal supporters, criticizing the WNBA for allowing overly physical plays and failing to protect its brightest star. After seeing Clark repeatedly targeted, most recently with a dangerous shove while recovering from an eye injury, Bird's frustration is clear, and his comments suggest he's thinking bigger than just words. He recognizes Clark not only as a generational talent, but as a player who could reshape the league, and he's hinting at bold solutions, from creating a new team to redefining how elite talent is supported. With her impact on fans, sponsors, and national attention, Bird's message is unmistakable. If the league won't act, someone else will, and he may be ready to lead that charge, signaling a potential turning point for the future of women's basketball.